I have been in relationships when I knew that the person was pulling away. Not romantic relationships, but friendships. But before I came out, and it was actually with guys that I actually really liked more than friends. And I'm pretty sure that they could sense that. They just never told me. So they began to pull back and they began to distance themselves from me without telling me that that's what they're doing. And that's my biggest pet peeve. And that sidebar, stream of consciousness, before I get to my main point, is if you know that a relationship that you are in is not serving you anymore. And here's the thing, you don't need a whole lot of explanation, and you don't need to justify why you know and why you feel and why you believe that this relationship is no longer serving you. Announce it to the person. Tell the person. No, you don't have to give them an explanation, but do make the announcement that, hey, I'm going to pull back and I think we need to shift this friendship, this relationship, whatever, this romantic, whatever it is. Announce it to the person so the person doesn't go about their life trying to figure out what in the world happened. Like, we were cool one minute, the next minute we weren't. Sidebar, stream of consciousness. Coming back to my main point. I could tell when a friendship shifted, when the relationship, the dynamics that I had with an individual was not the same as it was 2 months ago or a month ago or 6 months ago or 3 weeks ago or even 2 weeks ago. Instead of allowing the ending of that relationship to take place and transpire gracefully, I tried to hold on to that relationship with a vice grip and tried to resuscitate that relationship back to life when it was already dying, and it was dying because the person didn't want it to live. And that did not turn out well for me. It led to months of misery. It led to mental anguish and mental torment, and I don't want you to experience that. So here's what I understand. I know that that this relationship, friendship, romantic relationship, the whole relationship that you have with a career that you may be in is ending. Instead of struggling with it, instead of fighting it, instead of resisting it, instead of trying to resuscitate back to life a relationship that is dying and that you know is ending, I want you to release it. I want you to let it go, and I want you to do so gracefully and graciously so that you can make room for the next best relationship that's trying to enter into your life that cannot do so if you're holding on to a relationship that is ending. It's ending for a purpose. It's ending for a reason. That person came for a season. That relationship was for a purpose, to show you something, to teach you something, to help them, to help you, and it's ending. As painful as it is. Yes, feel the grief of the pain of the loss of that relationship. Not telling you to ignore your feelings. What I'm saying to you is holding on to it is not going to serve you. Getting a vice grip around it is not going to turn out well for them. It's not going to turn out well for you, and you deserve more than that and better than that. Let it go, release it so the better can come.